It's not showing you. Okay. Hello. Please, can you hear me? Is this unmuted? Okay. Hello, everybody. I would like to confirm you can hear me loud and clear. Sorry for the few minutes of delay we had before this live started. Can you hear me, please? So I'm reading your comments, and I would like to know if you can hear me. Okay. All right, thank you. Just a minute. I'll be right back. Just a minute. Hello, everybody. My name is Esther Williams, and today we're going to be learning French negation. So I hope you're ready to learn something new in French today. And I would like to confirm you can hear me loud and clear one more time. Very sorry for the inconvenience, for the back and forth. We're sincerely sorry about that. Okay, so we're about to get started. And right in front of me, I have your comments, I have your chats, and I'm seeing everything you are writing in the chat too. Let's, going to learn together. Ensure to participate in everything we are doing. And if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to drop it in the chat. All right, so we get started. We are starting with negation today. Negation today, French negation. We're starting with French negation. It's beginners friendly, it's basic, and you're going to need it. Okay, so you can see the screen. You can see the board. Negation in French is pronounced la négation. Okay, negation is pronounced la négation. That is what you call negation in French. La négation. La négation. That is what you call negation in French. And how do we get our negation? It starts from the subject to ne, to verb, and pas. So take it as a formula. All right? Take it as a formula. It's not looking full on the screen. Subject, ne, verb, pas. Subject, ne, verb, pas. So now, what is the negation? What do you mean by negation? It's like saying not. For example, I am not a man. I am not a Nigerian, right? I am not in the office. I am not playing. So that is what we generally mean by negation. Negating a sentence. Negating a sentence. That is what negation is all about in French. So the negation in French is no pas. All right? Negation in French is no pas. So now, once you know this no pas is not in French, so you now have to know the placement, how to arrange it in your sentence. How to place it and how to arrange it in your sentence. So now, like I said earlier, you start with the subject. What's the subject? Subject could be personal pronoun. Saying I, you, he, she. Anybody's name can be the subject of a sentence, right? So after the subject is followed by no. It's pronounced as no. N-E is not ne. N-E is pronounced as no. Because letter E is E in French. So that's why N-E is pronounced no in French. Please take note of this. So now the subject followed by no. Then you have your verb followed by your no. And the next thing that comes after your verb is pas. The next thing that comes after your verb is pas. Let's look at a very quick example. Don't worry, you're going to enjoy and you're going to learn from this class. Just calm down and pay attention. So now look at it here. We have je suis. Je suis. You can see it. Je is the subject. Je suis is I am. Right? Je is the subject. Suis is the verb. Okay? I repeat. Je is the subject. Suis is the verb. So now, you want to say I am not. You want to negate this sentence. What do? You have your subject here, like I said earlier, which is je, right? Followed by your no, right? Followed by your verb suis, and the next thing that follows is pas. Please, it's not pass. This S is not pronounced at the end. So now it becomes what? Je ne suis pas. Je ne suis pas. Meaning what? I am not. So I am not a Nigerian. Je ne suis pas Nigerian. So we can just add Nigerian at the end like this. Je ne suis pas Nigerian. I am not a Nigerian. So it's simple. You get the subject already, right? You get the subject, which is the je, then followed by the no, then followed by the verb suis, pas, and then your adjective. It's that simple. Now let's go to the next one. Tu es is you are. So that tells you what already. Tu is the subject, right? Tu is the subject. Then what is the verb? The verb is est. The verb is est. Tu is the subject and the verb is est. Simple. So now you want to say you are not. How do you say you are not? Two subjects followed by no, followed by verb, followed by pas. But there's something different here. And what could that be? You see that it's now N apostrophe. It's not N-E-E-S. Can anyone tell me why? I'll be reading your charts to see why it is N apostrophe E-S. Why is it ne? Why is it not no e? So who can tell me why? Who can tell me why? So I'm reading your charts. Why is it to e? So why is it to ne? Why is it not to no e? So where is the E from the no? Who can explain that? Please, can everybody hear me loud and clear? Can you hear me loud and clear? Okay, so it's now to ne because we cannot have two vowels side by side in French. I repeat, you cannot have two vowels side by side in French. So in this case, you omit the E and it becomes what? Apostrophe. Tu n'es pas. Tu n'es pas. So it's the same thing. This is the subject. Right? Let's look at it together. This is the subject, and this is the N apostrophe because the verb begins with a vowel, right? And this is the verb, and what? This is the pas. Simple, like we wrote here. That's it. So when your verb begins with a vowel, your N-E becomes N apostrophe. So tu n'aimes pas is you are not. Tu n'aimes pas, you are not. Now let's go to the next one. We have il or elle or on. So il est is he is. Elle est, she is. On est, one is, or it is, or one, that'll be it. One is or it is, right? So now, you want to negate it. What do? The subject, again, like I said earlier, plus your negation, N apostrophe. Now, why is it an apostrophe again? That's because this verb begins with a vowel. You can see it. The verb begins with a vowel. It's E-S-C, e. So as it begins with a vowel, that explains why the NE now becomes N apostrophe before the verb. So please take notes. All right? So it now becomes il n'aime pas. Il n'aime pas. He is not. So this is it. The N apostrophe plus the verb plus pas. Very simple. Just get the equation and you're good to go. So il n'aime pas. He is not. And if you still want to use L, she is not, it's the same thing. You use elle n'est pas. Because il, elle, and on, they follow the same verb conjugation. I repeat, il, elle, and on, they follow the same verb conjugation. So, il n'aime pas, he is not. Elle n'aime pas, she is not. Then we can also say, on n'aime pas. One is not. It is not. All right? So please take note of this. It's very simple. You start with your subject, followed by your no, but when the verb begins with a vowel, followed by an apostrophe, then your verb and pas. Simple. All right, let's go to the next now. So we have nous sommes. Nous sommes is we are. Nous sommes, we are. So we, you already know, what's the subject here? I think you should tell me now. What is the subject in nous sommes? What is the subject? Okay, I'm waiting for your comments. Nous sommes, what is the subject? Okay. Very good. The subject is nous. Ugo, well done. That's good. The subject is nous. Very simple. And then what's the verb? The verb is some. Simple. So now, nous sommes is we are, right? So now we want to say we are not. How do we do that? We start with the subject, nous, and then we go to the next, no plus no, and then we go to the next plus verb, and then we go to the next plus pas. That's all. Simple. So, nous ne sommes pas. We are not. Nous ne sommes pas. We are not. So now look at it. It's no longer an apostrophe. It's now N-E. Why? Because our verb here does not begin with a vowel. What are vowels we have in French? We have A, E, A-E-I-O-U, then H and Y also added to it as well. You can see it. So, nous ne sommes pas. S is not a vowel. S is not a vowel. So, we cannot have an apostrophe. Instead, we have N-E before the sum. So, nous ne sommes pas, meaning we are not. So, please take note of this. Okay, so that the board does not look so rough, I'll just keep on removing it, and but I hope everyone is following. I hope you understand what we are doing and all here. So, ne sommes pas is we are not. Now, the next we have is vous êtes. Vous êtes. So, vous êtes is you are, okay? For, like we said, please, if you have not watched our lesson on personal pronoun, we had a live class on personal pronoun. So, you can go back to watch the lesson on personal pronoun, right? So, vous êtes is you are. Vous êtes, you are. And we use vous when it's plural or when it's formally, right? It could be plural or formally. That's when we use vous. So now look at it. Vous êtes, you are. So now let's go together. I can read your comments. Salut, Akiyemi, salut, 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 everybody. I can see you. Well done. So what is the subject here? Vous êtes. What do we have as a subject? Okay, let's participate. Let's learn together. Vous êtes is you are. So what do you have as a subject here? Can you type it for me in the chat? Very good. Okay, that's Ugo again. We have also participate in this live class. It's going to be helpful for you too. So she got it. Ugo, well done again. Du courage. So vous êtes, so we have vous as the subject. She got it. Vous is the subject. Okay, now I want another person to answer. If vous is the subject, then what is this et? Is the et negation or it's a verb? What is it? Okay, Yvonne, salut, 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 Yvonne. So if vous is the subject, what is the verb here? Okay. So être is the verb. Être is the verb. Good. So vous êtes is you are. Être is the verb. Okay. So now you want to negate it. Let's not forget. Vous n'êtes pas. Vous n'êtes pas. Meaning what? You are not. So we are going to do our formula again. Very simple. Vous is the subject. Followed by what? N apostrophe. Why? Because être begins with what? Who can tell me? Because être begins with what? Okay. Oh, good. Okay, Yvonne said the verb correct. Akinyemi Adewale said the verb correct. Okay, so now the next is this être. So why is it N apostrophe now? Why is it not N-E? Very good. Okay, I can see Ajiboye. Very good. Yvonne, very good. You're getting it now. So it now becomes vous n'êtes pas because the verb here, which is être, begins with a vowel. Very simple. But remember when we did no, some pas, we did not remove the E from the no. Why? Because some, S is not a vowel. But vous n'êtes pas, E is a vowel. So the N-E, we omit the E, and the N-E becomes N apostrophe. Good. Well done, well done. So vous n'êtes pas, meaning you are not. Now let's go to the last one. Ils sont is they are for masculine. Elles sont is they are for feminine. Good. I repeat. Ils sont they are for masculine. That's when you are addressing group of people that maybe they are male, right? Addressing group of men, you use ils sont. Then elles sont for females. When you are addressing group of women, you use elles sont. And I also said earlier in the personal pronoun class that we had, you can go back to that live we had a few days ago. Go and watch it. It's going to be very helpful. I said when we have both male and female, like you have group of men, you have group of women together, and you want to say they are, how do you say it? You use ils sont. So that means we use only L when we're referring to only group of women. So please take note of that, okay? So it's not tricky. The S is not pronounced at the end. So it's not ils, it's not else. No, it's il and L. So now let's look at the sentence and let's negate it together. So ils sont they are. So I want to say they are not. How do we say that? You can see it here. Ils ne sont pas. Simple. Ils ne sont pas. They are not. Good. So how do you go that again? So for the female, they are not, will not be elles ne sont pas. So now, what's the formula? So let's go together. The first one is what? What is this one? So I'll be waiting for your comments. The formula, the first one is what? The il L is what? Waiting for your comments. I hope you're learning. The il L is the subject plus no. The sont is what? Verb. And the last one is what? Pa. Okay, very good. Yvonne, well done again. I can see you're really participating. That's good. And I can assure you, you're really going to learn. Everyone participating here, everyone learning, you're going to learn. Well done, well done, well done. So, okay, I can see Aureoluwa. I can see Tia Pandian acting. Okay, well done, well done, well done. Very good. So, I hope you understand negation now. It's not difficult. Just know your subject and the verb. Then all you do is arrange it. Your subject plus your no, plus your verb, plus your pa. That's all. Simple. We have practiced it already again and again. Our je suis becomes je ne suis pas. Our tu es becomes tu n'aimes pas. Our il, elle, our elle, our on est becomes il n'aime pas, becomes on n'aime pas, becomes elle n'aime pas. Simple. And our nous sommes becomes what? Nous ne sommes pas. Our vous êtes becomes what? Vous n'êtes pas. Our il, elle sont becomes what? Il, elle ne sont pas. So that's it. So now we're going to get on a quiz, and I hope you're ready for this quiz. So we're going to move next now to the quiz as we, just try to perfect what you actually learned. Okay, someone said, made me leave room. Okay, JC, I'm not sure what that means. That. I hope you're back and you're participating very well. Okay, well done. Thumbs up, everybody. You're doing very well. So now the next is, what should I say? The quiz now. So let's get started. Can everyone hear me? Can everyone see me like following them? Okay. So we'll get started now. Please, I'd like to confirm you can see the quiz very clearly. Can you see the quiz very clearly? Please, I would like your response. Because we're about to get on a quiz now. We're about to perfect what you just learned. Okay, Yvonne said it's not clear. Okay, Yvonne, sorry about that. So we'll work on making it clear now. I think that light should go off. The light should be off. Please bring it closer. Okay. So Yvonne, I would like to confirm now, is it clearer? We'll try to bring it closer now. So don't worry about my face. Let's just focus on having the quiz. I know it's a bit small. Sorry, we'll try to see. Okay. I can see someone said it's clear, it's blurry. Okay, can you bring it? Okay. All right. Okay, so let's get started. Sorry, it's a bit rough, right? Sorry about that too. We'll just get on. So the first one we have is tu es français. Tu es français, meaning you are French. Tu es français, you are French. So what is the negation? Let's see. Okay, perfect now. Okay, thank you for your responses. Okay, so tu es français is you are French. So what is the negation? So how do we say you are not French? Okay, very good, very good. Okay, Ajiboye, very good. So, je ne suis pas français. Correct. I am not French. So imagine you see someone and you want to ask the person, are you French? Tu es français? Tu es français? So be like, non, je ne suis pas français. So let's write it together. Okay, Yvonne, very good. Okay, very good. So next, subject plus ne plus suis plus pas. Sorry, it's really very little. Or permit me to bring it here. Then français. Very good. So je ne suis pas français. Correct. And now the next one is il est chinois. Or a question. Let's take it up now. Il est chinois. Il est chinois. So chinois, who can guess what chinois is? Who can guess what chinois is in English now? What's chinois? I can read your comments. I can see your chats. We're almost done. We have to get our classwork. Chinois. Okay. So chinois is Chinese. All right? This is Chinese. Chinois. Chinese. So it's like asking, is he Chinese? Is he Chinese? Right? So don't forget, chinois. 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 Wa, because OI is wa in French. So chinois is Chinese. So now how do you say he is not Chinese? Like no. Who's going to complete that for us? He is not Chinese. Okay. Wow. I think Ajiboye is actually winning today. Where is Yvonne? Where is Ugo? Where is Akinyemi? It's a quiz that you have to practice what you have learned. So correct. Il n'est pas chinois. Correct. Il n'est pas. Very good. Il n'est pas chinois, meaning he is not Chinese. He is not Chinese. Correct. Now the next one. Nous sommes Italiens. Nous sommes Italiens. That's number 3 now. Numéro 3. Nous sommes Italiens. Meaning we are Italians. So how do you say no? We are not Italians. Okay, Faith. Okay, Faith, well done. Okay, Faith got that too. Okay, all right, very good. Okay, très bien, Ajiboye, well done, Yvonne, I can see your comments. Well done, Faith, well done, well done. So, I'm sorry, there's a question mark here. So, nous sommes Italiens, like are we Italians, right? So, we are not Italians, now become nous ne sommes pas let me just clean this. Italian. So that is correct. Correct. Okay, but Yvonne, I'm going to tell you that the spelling of Italian is not entirely correct. So Yvonne, it's Italiens. Even I'm seeing that you wrote O. No, it's Liens. So Yvonne, please take note of that, okay? So nous ne sommes pas Italiens with an E, not O. Okay, very good. All right, so now the next one, elle est espagnole. Elle est espagnole. Elle est espagnole. You can tell me what that means. What's the meaning of espagnol? What's the meaning of espagnol? Okay, Faith, very good. Is she Spanish? Very good. Is she Spanish? So she's not Spanish. Okay, Yvonne already wrote the answer. Elle n'est pas espagnole. meaning she's not Spanish. Very good. So the last one now, who's going to fill the last one up? Ils sont, then I want you to put your own adjective. Ils sont what? You put the adjective and you're going to negate it. So who is doing that for us? So ils sont, they are dash. So think of anything. You can say it in English and I'll tell you in French. Or you can just dare your French and say it in French. So ils sont is they are. So what should we add at the end? Okay, Faith, what do you want to say? Faith, what do you want to say? Faith said moi. Okay, ils sont avocats. Okay, very good. Ils sont avocats. But Faith, guess what? We're going to add an S to your avocat. All right? Faith, do you know why we are going to add an S to your avocat? That's because il is plural. They. So it should be like this. Ils sont avocats. Right? So once we have our subject as plural, the adjective to has to have like it's the adjective has its S at the end. So avocat is lawyer. So are they lawyers? Are they lawyers? Are they lawyers? Okay, wow, that's good. Non, ils ne sont pas avocats, ils sont médecins. Very good, I like that. So it says, no, they are not lawyers. So I'm going to write it. Ils ne sont pas avocats, ils sont I'm sorry it's so tiny. I'll try not to make it tiny next time. So ils ne sont pas avocats, meaning they are not lawyers. Ils sont médecins. Of course, it's an S because it's plural. Ils sont médecins. They are doctors. So that is it for our negation today. I hope and trust that you learned something in today's class. How to negate French. Don't forget our formula. Subject plus no plus verb plus pas. It's that simple, right? And don't forget, when your verb begins with a vowel, what do? You omit the E from the no and becomes N apostrophe before the verb. I repeat, when your verb begins with a vowel, you omit the E from this no and it becomes what? N apostrophe, like when we add tu n'aimes pas. You can see it, you are not. But the first one, je ne suis pas, that one, we did not omit the E from the no because S does not begin with a vowel. So I hope you learned well in today's class and also with our quiz. Do not forget to subscribe, like, and share. Other persons really, really need this subject. They really, really need to know negation in French. And this is just the step 1 of negation. We have other negations in French. Okay, I can see other people's comments. Au fait, il y a Dorian. Faith says, merci beaucoup, madame. Dorian. Yvonne, ils ne sont pas Nigérians. Good. But Yvonne, your Nigerian is going to have an S because il is very good. You've gotten it now. Because once it's plural, so the noun or the adjective you are using has to have an S at the end too. Correct? All right, so thank you, everybody. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Do not forget to share this video. Someone in your contact, someone you know that wants to learn French, does not know negation yet, and you are just one step away to helping that person. See you in the next live. Don't forget our live holds Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays by 9 a.m. What? Merci beaucoup. Au revoir, tout le monde. Bye, everybody. So I also love to see your comments. I'd love to see your au revoir before we go in the chat. And I hope and trust you had a nice time. Okay, Yvonne, merci beaucoup, madame. De rien, Yvonne, de rien. All right, thank you, everybody. Merci à tous. Au revoir, à la prochaine fois. Au revoir, Fitz. À bientôt. Non, c'est pas à demain, c'est à lundi maintenant. See you Monday. Au revoir.